Blade Runner 2049 in 3D, a 2017 release, a 2-hour and 40-minute movie. You will get the black bars at the top and the bottom. As you know, this is part 2. I had a part 1 where we discussed the need to watch Blade Runner the Final Cut before I watched Blade Runner 2049 and reviewed it. And I hope you did too. We're going to talk a little bit about the movie. There's going to be some spoilers here, so if you don't want any spoilers, go ahead and leave now. We're going to talk about the movie. We're going to talk about the 3D. So let's get into it. Is it possible for Blade Runner 2049 3D to be another groundbreaking science fiction movie? Well, the ground's already been broken. Blade Runner broke the ground. Blade Runner 2049 3D, all we can ask of it is that, is it going to be the perfect sequel? Will it be the perfect sequel? Will it be the perfect movie? And the answer is yes. Blade Runner 2049 is the perfect sequel. It is the perfect movie. Blade Runner fans couldn't have asked for a better sequel, couldn't ask for a better movie. This movie is fantastic. It is a 2018 Academy Award winner. It won cinematography and it won Best Visual Effects, 2 Academy Awards. So let's get into this movie. This movie takes place 30 years later, as you know. Ryan Gosling plays K. He is a Blade Runner. How did Ryan Gosling do? Oh my gosh, absolutely amazing. Amazing. Ryan Gosling, I can't think of anybody else that could have played this. And you know, you see Ryan Gosling in an interview and he's talking, he's like, oh yeah, he looks like he could be a pretty good actor. But when he's acting, when he's playing this Blade Runner, there's nobody could have done this as well as he did. Absolutely amazing job. Talk about Harrison Ford. Oh my gosh, one of his best performances ever. Best performances ever right here in this movie. He is awesome. And of course the controversy is not over. Was he a replicant? He wasn't. Was he not a replicant? You know, he could have been a Nexus 8. Nexus 8 lives forever. Who knows? I don't know. I don't want to get into that controversy. I'll let you guys do that. I'm kind of feeling now that he wasn't a replicant, but I love that line in the trailer when he says, he's got that gun out, he says, "We were being hunted." Makes you think he was a replicant. But you'll see later in the movie why he said that line. Let's talk about, well, we talked about the cinematography. Another thing about this movie, this is not a reboot. This isn't, oh, let's start the franchise all over again. Let's mix up the first story and let's have a reboot. Let's start a franchise that we can make money off of. This is not that way at all. This movie pandered to the fans in the sense that it didn't care. It didn't care about a reboot. It didn't care how much money it made at the box office. It didn't care. It's going to stay true to the picture, true to the story, and it absolutely did. And this is a story that almost needed to be told. It isn't a story that, a sequel that didn't need to be told. This needed to be told. That's how good this plot line is. That's how good this is. What's cool about this is the technology, how they advanced the technology from that time, from 2019 to 2049. How they advanced that technology from the technology that was in the first movie. They didn't start all over. It's amazing. Let's talk about the lieutenant. Ryan Gosling's boss, Lieutenant, I guess it's Joshi, if that's how you pronounce it, played by Robin White. Excellent job. Excellent job. She's tough as nails on him. She just plays a great part. Great part. Let's talk about Joy, that was Kay's artificial woman, you could say, played by Anna B. Armas, if that's how you pronounce it. Don't crucify me for mispronouncing names, please. Anyway, she played a wonderful part. What a wonderful part she played in this movie. Absolutely incredible. So believable. And the way the cinematography done, where you could see through her and everything, just absolutely incredible. Let's talk about Sylvia Hoeks, who played Love. Oh man, what a villain. What a villain. This woman, she's a replicant and she's on a mission. And oh my gosh, talk about cold heart of steel, man. This woman, oh my gosh, Oh my gosh, what a villain. Oh man, it's incredible. And you know they bring Rachel back in here too, and what a job they did on bringing Rachel back. And you got Jared Leto as Neander Wallace. Neander Wallace, he's the one that took over the Terrell Corporation. Jared Leto played a wonderful part. What a great villain. What a psycho part that he played. A madman. Incredible. He did a great job. He did a wonderful job. You know, this movie has all the ambiance. This movie has the music. Let's talk about the music. Was it groundbreaking as Blade Runner? No. It was not as groundbreaking. Is it just as good? I have to say it is good for this movie. This music was perfect. I liked it. It was good. It had to be where it was. It was good when it had to be there. I liked especially the drum beats when they came in that I don't quite remember from the first movie. Not as much organ and stuff like as the first movie, but I liked it. The music was great. Let's talk about the 3D. How was the 3D? Well, let me just say this. I have to say that I would rather watch this in 3D than not in 3D. I just want to say that first. If you have the opportunity to watch this in 3D, it just helps bring you into the movie, helps bring you into that, gives you that ambiance, that feeling a little better. Is it essential that you watch this in 3D? Not really. There are some standout 3D moments where there is so much depth, far depth. There was a few pop-outs on a few explosions, things like that. It's kind of a 3D that it's not overbearing. You know, this is a time when 3D, they were kind of holding back on the pop-outs and stuff. They didn't want the hokey stuff. So there are some, I'm going to have to say the 3D is good when it needs to be, but there were some scenes in here that could have been better 3D. They could have really done some more separation on that. But I really would prefer this in 3D over 2D. So here we go. Is there going to be another sequel? Can there be another sequel? Absolutely. This movie left off where there could be another sequel. There's a lot of twists in here. There's a lot of twists in the plot. You're going to really enjoy that. Hang on. And I want to say this. If you have watched this movie once, go back and watch it again. I watched it 3 times. And I had until I actually put the subtitles on, I caught words in the subtitles that I couldn't hear or understand, not so much that I'm hard of hearing, but just they weren't looking at the camera, whatever it was. But I'm telling you, with the subtitles, it clears up a lot. If you watch this movie and you had a lot of questions, you need to go back, put the subtitles on and watch this movie. It made a big difference. I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I'd have heard that. I wish I'd have realized that. So do that. So here's my final call on this Blade Runner 2049 3D. I'm going to give the movie itself 5.0 stars. And I'm going to give the 3D 3.5 stars. Okay, but that doesn't take away from the movie. Don't think that takes away from the movie. You've got to watch this. If you're a Blade Runner fan, you will not be disappointed. All right? So what'd you think? What'd you think on Blade Runner 2049? What'd you think of it as being a wonderful sequel? What did you think of it? Did the music, did the cinematography come through for you? Do you think there could be another sequel? What do you think about Deckard? Did this help you resolve your conflict of whether he was a replicant or not? Leave your comments below and let me know, please. All right? Hit like and subscribe. And stay tuned. I'll have some more 3D reviews. Have a good night. God bless.